So I am the editorial manager at First News. I've worked here for about 13 years now. So now I look after the team. I help put the flat plans and things together for each issue, working out what special reports and things we want in there, what headlines we have and all that sort of thing. So I normally come into work and I normally have quite a lot of emails to start off with, so I go through those each day, answering all the PRs, speaking to different clients, all that sort of thing. I will then do some pages in the paper, so I actually look after the entertainment page still, so I will organise that, talk to kind of celebrities and things like that, which is very exciting. And yeah, so that's kind of, I then know every day is different, which is really nice. So we do something different. I could be in meetings with the editorial team or outside clients, all sorts of different things, which is lovely. The most exciting things for me are just the differences every day. No 2 days are the same, which is really nice. There's so much variety. And I love getting to speak to kind of different people. I'm a big fan of celebrities. So I love kind of getting to interview different people and just, yeah, trying out loads of, exploring different things, learning different things. It's all new and exciting. So when I was younger, I always knew I wanted to write. That was something I loved doing, especially fiction stuff, interestingly. So I went to university and studied English language studies with a side of literature. I graduated from there, and then I started sending my CV off to different companies to try and get as much work experience and things as possible, hopefully find a job. I did find one, Egmont Publishing, and I worked on Disney magazines for a long time, and Thomas the Tank Engine and things like that, which is very, very cool. And then my editor there moved to First News. She got in touch with me and said, there's a job actually at this newspaper, I think you might really like it. So I came here. Interestingly, I wasn't on the editorial team, I was actually on the advertising team to start with. I helped to put advertorials together, which is when a client pays for a page to make it look like editorial. So I still did a lot of writing, which is great, liaising with clients, and I learned a lot doing that. And then I worked my way onto the editorial team eventually and started writing articles, just working across the newspaper as a whole. And I've kind of had opportunities to dip my hands into everything. So I did a bit of education, a bit of advertising, a bit of editorial. And I think if you can do that, that's a great way to learn and just get lots of experience. The one thing I love that I've obviously touched on speaking to celebrities. I do love that side of thing. That's amazing. But I've also done some press trips, which are just the most incredible thing. You're kind of treated like a VIP. I got flown out to Orlando. I've done that twice to visit Universal Studios. You get a little tour badge, you get to see everything, you get to like fast track to the front of queues and stuff, which is just incredible. Like, I felt so incredibly lucky to be able to do that, and to see kind of behind the scenes of the parks and things. If you can do it and you're feeling brave because you don't know anyone, so go on your own and you meet all the other journalists there, I would really recommend it because it's amazing. It's really daunting because I was quite young and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to the airport, I don't know anyone, and I'm flying over to America on my own. If you enjoy writing, this role would be great for you because there's a lot of writing involved, a lot of research, a lot of doing different kind of bits of writing, so report writing, fiction writing we do actually still do sometimes occasionally, just advertorials and things like that. We have the app as well, thinking of ideas for, puzzles, just a bit of all sorts really. And also if you like managing teams, if you kind of you like to be a leader, you're confident telling other people what to do, or what, just kind of managing things or being quite organised, I would say this is the role for you. Sorry, that sounded really egotistical, I realise that. Like telling what other people want to do. So I love, celebrity stuff, entertainment, showbiz. That's kind of my big thing that I love. So I loved putting together Taylor Swift pull out to celebrate her coming to London to do her shows. That was really fun. I kind of researched different facts about her, learned a lot about her and got the Swiftie vibes. The trickiest part of my role is probably actually leading others. I wouldn't ever call myself a natural born leader, even though I'm a Leo and everyone says that's what we're meant to do. But actually it's nice to kind of take on board what everyone else is saying, help people with their pages and things that they might need, be there as a support network. You don't have to be a leader that puts people down or tells people what to do angrily. It's just about supporting other people and kind of hearing lots of other ideas and helping the team kind of come together every so often. I think I've probably learnt the most about just, about being confident and just going for things and don't think too much about it. You get some amazing opportunities in journalism, and if you get given them, don't let fear or whatever hold you back, because that just shouldn't be a bad thing. You know, you should go for it. Just feel the fear and do it anyway, as they say, and you will have some amazing, incredible opportunities and experiences. So I would say make sure, first of all, you get as much work experience as you possibly can. That is invaluable, basically. I did so much that I could possibly do. You know, it will be unpaid sometimes. Most places pay for travel expenses and things these days. But just go, enjoy it, do as much as you can. And then you can pop that all on your CV, and make sure you put every single one that you've done on sometimes, because I think it's just so important, and lots of companies will ask that. Sometimes over grades and things as well, I find these days. They just want to show that, you know, you are keen and you are willing to do stuff, you're willing to put yourself out there. And then when you've done your CV, just send it to as many people as we possibly can. That is basically what I did. I really struggled to get a job after leaving university. I didn't know what to kind of do. I was like, oh gosh, I really knew that I wanted to do writing. I didn't want to do anything else. So I just kept, you know, emailing different people, find their contact details online, just email it to as many people as you can, find the details online. They're quite often there on the websites. Yeah, just send. Don't be worried about, you know, what people will think. Just say, you know, look, here's my CV, and you never know what will come of it. And actually, it worked wonders for me. A lady from Egmont Publishing got in touch, Keely, who is still a very good friend. I basically owe my whole career to. And she said they had some work experience. It was paid work experience, which is quite unusual. So I went to do that. I worked there for about 6 weeks, I think it was, and then they just carry on hiring me after that. So yeah, it was great. And then I got a kind of temporary role there, and then I came to First News and got a permanent role. So the most surprising thing probably about my job that my friends and family always say is like, oh my god, you got to like interview David Attenborough or something like that, or you get to do this like free, you know, afternoon tea just because you got invited. And it's incredible. Like you get some amazing opportunities, which I would say just grab with both hands if you can. Just make the most of it. You know, you get invited to screenings and things like that. And it is, you know, you just feel so lucky to be able to do those things. And especially now that I've got a son, I can really like, you know, get involved, and he loves it, and he can join in all the activities and things. So yeah, friends and family always just say, oh my god, you've got the best job. And yeah, there definitely is huge perks to being a journalist. I think it's always good to come at things with your own ideas. You know, it doesn't hurt. If all people can do is just debate it, if someone doesn't like something, that's fine. But it's really good to kind of just think things up. If you've got an idea and you've got a creative idea and imagination, just say it, put it out there, ask the team, share it. There's no harm in doing that. If someone doesn't like something, fine, they don't like it. But sometimes they'll love it. I think just be brave enough to do that. I would say a career in journalism is amazing if that's what you want to do. If you love writing, you love socialising with people, you love doing, you know, stuff, you're really into events, or, you know, especially school stuff as well. If you're really, you know, passionate about kids learning about things, this type of work is amazing. And I can't recommend it enough. I think you get so many opportunities, you get so many experiences. Just go for it. It's not easy, but it is good.